people are mad at Marques Houston because of Marques Houston, the singer from Immature from back in the day. That's my era. Uh, Marques Houston explained why he doesn't date women his age. He said that the women his age, Marques Houston is 41 years old, by the way. You know, he's around my age range. Marques Houston says that the reason why he doesn't date women his own age, and he says that he has dated women his own age, but he said women that around his age usually come with baggage, and they come with kids. Now, Marques Houston just had his first kid at 41 with his now wife, who was 20 years old, that he met when she was 17. Which I will say that's too young. I can't date nobody that young. I can date somebody younger than me, but I think the youngest I probably could be able to date now would probably be maybe the youngest I probably be able to date now would probably be 32. I'm 42, so yeah, that's 10 years. That's the youngest I would, cause 20s, nah. 20s, that's getting into my niece, because you close to my niece's age. My niece is in her 20s, her mid to late 20s. So you in your 20s, that means that, because I remember myself changing my niece's diapers, and I'm just picturing you as the same. You know what I'm saying? I can't date nobody that young in their 20s. My 20 days, when I was in my 30s, I could date somebody in their 20s because my niece was in her, her teens or whatever. But yeah, that wasn't so bad looking. But somebody that's I don't know, that's 20 years younger than him. That's crazy. But I do agree with him about as far as dating single moms. Like, for instance, my age, I'm in my 40s. I don't have any children, and I don't want to be nobody. And I realize, man, I've waited so late to have a child. I mean, I had situations where I could have had a child, but I waited so late and just was very cautious of who I gave my seed to. You can't just because she's fine and she got a big old booty, I just want to that's that instinctual lust that men have to procreate. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be careful of who you put your seed in, because I got so many friends that I know that going through baby mama drama, and baby mama come up to the job wanting to fight, and oh my God, going back and forth to court. And I think that kind of scared me. Like, man, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So if I can have a kid with somebody, I gotta make sure that even if we don't work out, this woman gonna be solid. She ain't gonna be trying to take me to court. She ain't gonna, what I'm saying? She ain't gonna try to sabotage nothing. You know what I mean? If it don't work out, Because I've had some friends, man, that went through some stuff after they had a kid with a woman that they shouldn't have, and that something, they love their children, but I've heard them talk, like, man, if I didn't have this kid with this girl, I would, man, I wish I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have wore a condom that night. I shouldn't have had a kid with this girl. I love my kid. They always said I love my kid, but damn, if I can turn back the heads of time, I would have wore a condom with that one. You know what I'm saying? I've had plenty of friends say that. So I agree with Marques Houston when he says that, you know what? And then being somebody's stepdad, my dad was a stepdad because my mom had already had two kids. My brothers, my two older brothers, before she met my dad, me and my sister's dad. Then she had me and my sister. Like, they dad passed away, and then 5 years later about 5 years later she met my dad, me and my sister, and then she had my sister with my dad, and then had me later. I'm the youngest, but my dad was a stepdad, and I would listen to stories from my brothers, how they treated my dad, and they didn't have no respect for my dad. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was this one situation, I can't even, what I'm saying, both of them are deceased, so I can tell the story. My brother's deceased and my dad's deceased. But when my brother was a teenager, my brother was drinking. He came home from a party. He thought he was going to the bathroom, but he went into my mom's room, and he was about to pee on my dad's head. Luckily, my mom woke up and caught him before he pee on my dad. But then I heard stories, because I wasn't born when this happened. This is back when they were teenagers. But from what I heard both conflicting stories, that he actually was in the middle of peeing on my dad's face, and that's when my dad woke up, because he had pee on his face. But I don't know whether that's true or not. But it's just that the lack of respect. You're not my daddy. Like, they don't have to respect you. You're not their father. So it's like, you got to deal with that. It's like, that's and then